Our under 18s are still killing it, which means our under 18s are either really, really good or they're just better than everyone else in the league. And I'm tempted to say it's the latter because the only other team that has the facilities and youth recruitment that we do is Academica Panjev, and they're doing just as well as we are. So, take that for what it's worth. Financially, we're okay. We're losing money. The overall balance isn't that bad. I still got money in the transfer budget if they want it. I mean, they can have it. I'm okay with them taking it. And schedule-wise, we've been absolutely on a roll. After beating Slaga, we beat Belasica. After beating Slaga, we drew with Belasica 2-all. Maradi a goal and Partalko had a goal. Against Macedonia, we absolutely thumped them 4-0. Abaz, Vadic had a brace of goals. Vakovsky had a goal. Against Skindija, we beat them 1-0 thanks to a Partalko goal in the 87th minute. We didn't exactly FM them, but it was close. Against Struga, it was 4-2, but really it was 3-2. We got a 93rd minute goal. Maradi had a brace as a result of that. Abaz scored in the 9th minute. Vadic had another goal. Against Shkupi, we beat them 2-1. Masevsky had a penalty kick in the 19th minute. Abaz scored again in the 67th minute. And then against Renova, we absolutely thumped them 3-0. Vadic had a brace of goals, and Abaz had a goal. Abaz has turned out to be a really good pickup so far. In 11 games and 2 off the bench, he's had 5 goals. He's doing really well at the left winger position. I can also shift him over to the right if I need to. He has become quite the pickup. Vadic, I'm really impressed with. He's really improved leaps and bounds. We'll see that in January when we compare his attributes now to what they were when we first started. In 10 appearances and 1 off the bench, he has 7 goals, 2 assists, a player of the match. He's turned into a really good youth player to the point now where I don't even start Grozdanovsky anymore. Grozdanovsky's on the bench. It's not worth it to play him. Vadic is getting all the playing time he needs, and he's improving a lot because of the playing time he's getting. So I just have to remember to take him off the under-18 squad when the other 18 games come up. So today we're playing Academica Panjev, and then we're going to play Bregalnica. I literally spent a half hour last night listening to these names being pronounced on Google, and I can't, for the life of me, remember half of them. A lot of these I'm just looking at phonetically and going, okay. But if I am mispronouncing any of these, that's completely my mistake. I'll work on that. So we're playing Pandev, Academica Pandev in the league, and then we're playing Bregalnica in the cup. League-wise, we're currently on top, 29 points, but Pandev's only 3 points behind us. There's a bit of a gap between Pandev and Skindiji and Scoopy. I don't know what to think about this. I try and be pessimistic about my team's chances, and they continually surprise me by not losing. I wish I could say it's something I'm doing. It really isn't. I just set the formation. I set the training. I really don't mess about much with anything else beyond that. I mean, seriously, if you go and look at the tactic's still the 4-3-3 we've been playing since the beginning. I don't put any individual, there's no individual roles or individual rules on these guys. I'm putting the best players in their best positions and letting them do what they do. I mean, even the tactical style isn't all that great. I got to switch this to whipped crosses. I forgot I set that up for all games the last time. I'm working the ball in the box. I'm playing for set pieces because I have big guys who can head the ball in. We're distributing the playmaker. We're countering. We're not pressing or anything like that. High line. Forcing the opposition inside. High line of engagement. Use tighter marking. Although I should probably take that off, because that was a last game thing too. The coach is saying hit early crosses, so we'll do that. What are they saying? TP for Jovanovski, Ananovsky, and Ivanov. We're going to go that, but when we get our chances, we get our chance over here to see what they're saying. So they want Taipi to start at right back. Taipi is not a right back. He's a center who can kind of play right. He's my backup Mazzola. Ananovsky's coming off. Well, actually, Ananovsky and Masevsky are switching because Masevsky's on a yellow. Going to get Arifi on the bench. Well, Vaj, they're saying Vaj is injured. How is Vaj injured? 2 days. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, so we'll get Arifi on for Vaj. We'll get Masevsky on for Ivanov. Stokowski will go on the bench. Jovanovski will take Taipi's place. Taipi will go on the bench. Vaj Patalko will take Sikarsky's position. Grozdanovsky is there. Who's my backup defensive right back? It would be Glisick. And if I take Glisick off, it'd be Stevanovsky and That's it. Okay, well, let the fun begin. Early highlight, 3 minutes in. Free kick from distance. Abbas sends it in. Romario punches it away. There's a glitch in the game where some of the uniforms aren't coming through. I'm not quite sure why. I've gone back and reset the graphics a few times, deleted the cache as well, amongst other things, and it keeps popping up. I'm not horribly upset by it. Abbas sends it into the crowd, and Murati got a head on it for his 6th goal of the season. Matrevsky went up and absolutely muffed his header chance, and Murati was right there. He's not the best header by any stretch of the imagination. He's capable, but I've got bigger, taller guys with better heading ability. I'll take it, though. Volkovsky is not having a good half. We'll take him off at halftime here, which is coming up. A quiet game so far. 3 shots, 3 on target for us, 4 shots, 2 on target for Adademica. But we're doing well. Everybody's mostly healthy. We've got to take a look at Volkovsky here, see what's going on. So we'll see who we have on the bench for that. You know what? We'll get him off. We'll bring on Partalko. If he's just not having a good game, he's just not having a good game. 60 minutes in, Abbas sends it into the crowd. Romario knocks it away. Thiago. Inside, outside. Waits for some help. Drops it off to Trachkov. He gets it up to, well, he totally missed his guy. Jovanovski to Murati, who gives it away. Bohorik to Matrevsky. Matrevsky out to Ilyev. Ilyev all the way back to Romario. Romario bombs it forward. Masevsky, nice first touch. He gives it to Vadic. Vadic says, I'm 5'10", I'm not going up for that. Matrovsky out on the left. Crosses it in. Glisic tries heading away. Morong is there. Hits the post. Got a couple guys who need to come off. We're going to switch Jovanovski and Glisic. We're going to get Stukovsky on for Jovanovski on the left side. Who else? Abbas is at 60%. We'll bring on Gajufi for Abbas. Last chance for Adademica. Domowski. Thiago's there. Hits the woodwork. I think he would have been offsides. Kasevsky bombs it out towards Gajufi. Ilyev centers it. Matrovsky. Thiago. Oh, Arifi got in front of the Adademica player. What happened there? Partalko intercepts the pass. Arifi. Anadovsky. Partalko. Nikolaev. Out to Glisic. Nikolaev. Partalko. Centers it to Murati. He taps up toward Vadic. A very nice save. Stepanovsky gets the ball. For some reason decides he's got to do this backheel clearance, backheel pass thing, and just drives me up a wall. But it's a win for us. Not the prettiest of wins. Not the best of wins. Well, a win is a win. It doesn't matter how. And that is the game. 5 shots, 4 on target, 12 and 5 for Adademica. Not the prettiest of wins, but I will take it. The Murati goal off the header was very, very nice. And we are 6 points ahead of Pandev. I want to see how many people we had there, because Adademica was the second place team. Murati was very sharp. 4,400. Okay. We're getting there. And we had 5,500 against Skandija, 5,600 against Macedonia. We're getting there. Let's see, we ground share with Rabbit Nicky, and they got 9,000 for their game against us. So there used to be, let me see here. There used to be a way to look at the game details and figure, and there would be some of the skins, and maybe the base skin, it's not this skin, I think, would tell you how many away fans you had, or how many away fans the other team brought. Oh, well, we're doing better. So we've got 3 days until the Vergelnica game in the Cup, so see who we're going to be playing in that. Hopefully we don't have an under-18s match between now and then as well, because then we'd be really up a creek. So I'm going to do the press conference and save the match. We'll be back with our Cup game in just a bit. I'm not too sure about my assistant coach. He keeps putting 2 keepers on the bench, and it's just mildly annoying. At this point, it's mildly annoying. It can be a lot more annoying in the future. We're starting Mike Sikarsky. He's not exactly healthy, but My other option at the moment is Darko Glisic, and then I don't have anybody on the bench I can take his spot, do I? Who's my defensive left back? Stokowski's got to be it. So we have to take off Dejan Ivanov. Okay. So we're going to have Kasevsky in goal, Sikarsky, Vaj, Arifi, and Glisic as the defensive back four. Misevsky is the defensive mid behind Nikoliv and Taipi. Abaz and Volkovsky at the wingers, and Vadic up top as the striker. I want a good quality game with no injuries. Glisic, Volkovsky. Over to Vadic. Up into space for Volkovsky. He runs onto the ball. Outside. Crosses it in. Vadic is there off the carom, but he goes just wide right. Arifi. I'm going to shout some encouragement to the guys here. Volkovsky. Taipi. Back to Arifi. Taipi. Glisic. Up to Volkovsky. Centers to Taipi. Up into space. Can Vadic get there? He can, and he scores. The keeper absolutely misplayed that. Came out, stopped, didn't know what he wanted to do. And by that time, Vadic was already on him to get the goal. Nice pass by Taipi. The keeper came out and just waited for the ball to come to him. Vadic came up on it, totally rounded him. Empty net. A very good goal. Corner kick. Glisic. Oh, headed over the bar by Arifi. Throw in. Glisic. Taipi. Back to Glisic. What's with these backheel passes? Misevsky. And over the crossbar by Nikoliv. Kudev sends the ball in, and Azanovich scores. They equalize in the 25th minute. Oh, who missed the header? Volkovsky did. That's okay. We'll get it back. Zavulic. Naziri. Back to Zavulic. Oh, is Misevsky, is Kudev fouled? Are they saying he's fouled? Are you kidding me? Come on, Gasevsky. Nope. Man, it's early. It's early. Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Positive thoughts. Do not want to see this go again. Gasevsky. Up to Vaj. Over to Arifi. Back to Gasevsky. Out to Vaj. Sikarsky. Misevsky. To Abaz. Abaz feeds Vadic. Vadic feeds Nikoliv. Nikoliv gives the ball away. Mojsov. Koulibaly. To Mojsov. Koulibaly back to Jevrik. Jevrik launches it forward. Scrum in the middle. Taipi gets a foot on it. Can Vadic get there? He does. And he scores his second goal of the game. He didn't look that fast getting to the ball, but he caught up to it eventually. Taipi just towed it over to Nikoliv. Nikoliv passed it up into space. Vadic split the defenders and just right foots it past a diving keeper for the goal. He's literally a boy amongst men. He's freaking a half head shorter than everyone else on the field. Nabaz is gassed. I was afraid of that. Off the crossbar. Azanovic gets another attempt, but it's knocked away. S-kick finally ends up with it. He'll pass to Mojsov. Georgiev. Back and forth. Esic. Mojsov. Esic. To Mojsov. Zavulic. I sense a theme here. Esic. Zavulic. Mojsov. And that's halftime. We're not going to make any changes just yet. The guys got a little bit of rest at the half. We see if we can get them to 60 minutes here. And we're at 60 minutes. So who needs to come off? Nikoliv needs to come off, and Murati can come on. Boz needs to come off. Amini can come on. Sikarsky's getting there, but we're going to eke out a few more minutes from him. Vaj sends it forward. Knocked away. Georgiev ends up with it for Bergalicia. Koulibaly. Esic. Oh, wow, that's a hell of a name. Kudev. And he skies his attempt. We're going to go to the attack. We're going to make our last sub here. We're going to get Velkovsky off and bring on Partalko. Koulibaly. Eskic. Milinkovsky. Back to Koulibaly. Centers it to Jevrik. Jevrik bombs it forward. Vaj picks it up. Murati out to Partalko, and he scores. I look like a freaking genius. Holy cow, that was a great substitution. Should probably drop back down to balanced, but nice pass. Partalko gets it on the bounce. Left foots it in. The glasses still just make me look smart. But that was a good substitution by me. And we win 3-2. Vardar, a brace of goals. Partalko in the 89th minute, after being subbed in the 80th minute. 16 shots, 9 on target. They had 14 and 8. Wow, they gave us a game. It was a good win for us. Vardar did really well. Breeze our way through the press conference here. I never choose teams when it comes to that sort of thing because it always comes back to bite me in the butt. We'll save the game here real quick. And then the draw should be happening tomorrow. So let's get to that real quick. Oh, we got Adademica. I completely screwed it up. Adademica's a derby for us, but Adademica was the second place team at the time. Lesson learned. Let's get to the draw. Here we go. We are playing Kozev. Gupi is playing Struga. Renova is playing Tikvis. And Adademica is playing Adademica. Kozev is a second league team. Okay. And that is who we will come back for. We'll come back for Skandija and Kozev. And then it's going to be the winter break. And then we'll come back for something in here. Maybe Adademica Pandev. Then I got to figure out how we're going to stay healthy over the course of the season, over the course of the winter break. Take a look and see who will be able, who's out there. Take a look and see who is out there. See if I can't get anybody in on a free. Maybe bring some trialists in. See if there's any diamonds in the rough that way. I did that at the beginning of the season. There wasn't anybody that really impressed me. And it was another one of those situations where the one player I did like wanted 1,500 pounds a week. And it's like, no. Even though I have it, no. So, do we? Oh, I wanted to check something out real quick. The cup, the rules. The winner qualifies for the Euro Cup 2 first qualifying round. There's no money associated with it. Oh, 100K, 100,000 pounds. Well, every little bit counts. I'm okay with that. Budget-wise, we're hanging in there. We're in the red, but not by much. I mean, we're not Schalke or some of these other clubs that are just, you know, hundreds of thousands of pounds in the red. We could get there eventually, but it's not going to be my fault. I'm going to do my best to keep them above water. Well, you know, we're going to need some outside. We're going to need some outside help. Something's got to change sooner or later. So the other thing that happened was, and I think this happened last season too. I need to try this with the board now because we actually have money. Make a board request. Need to improve the training facilities. I'm going to go 4 today just to see what they say. I got to change my training here too. Come on. Come on. Well, I guess they're not making a decision. I guess we'll both find out when we come back for the next episode. So, a good couple of games for us. We did really well the first game. The second game was very much touch and go. My brilliant substitution in the 80th minute saw us through. Either way, but I'm going to claim credit for that for about the next 30 seconds or so. So that said, if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM22. I thank you for watching.